So there's a bit of an inconsistency that I noticed in Sacred Forest Meadow here. So if you're an Ocarina of Time player, you may know that you can get on top of the maze here by doing a ground jump. And indeed, this is one of the fastest and most reliable ways to skip over the maze, just by getting on top here. But if you know this, you probably also know that for whatever reason, you cannot do a ground jump on the first couple walls in the maze here. The ground jump doesn't work. So for a while, I just assumed that these walls were just slightly higher than the rest of the maze, and it was like barely too high for a ground jump to reach, but this is not actually the case. So you see the 120 up there, that's Link's Y coordinate. You see this is 120, this is 120, it's all 120. Every single floor on top of the maze is 120, so it's not a height thing. In actuality, the reason is that these walls specifically are not grabbable. You see here, I try to grab them and I can't, so these two are not. But for whatever reason, this one is. You can grab this side of the wall, just not the others. And of course this one is, that's the one that you usually do a ground jump. And it turns out that most of the walls in the maze are grabbable, with a few exceptions. So this one specifically, and the one on the other side here, are not grabbable, but every other side of this section is grabbable. And also, these walls right at the end here, this wall is not grabbable, nor is the one on the other side. And indeed also, for whatever reason, these ones are not grabbable. But the rest of the maze, every other wall in the maze I checked, it's all grabbable. So it's just a really weird inconsistency. I'm not really sure why it was coded that way, but now you know, in case you fall off the maze, you know which walls you can grab and which ones you can't.